26. Various activities have been planned for the weekend. Please plan to attend any or all activities. The next planning meeting.
Salinas. Ricky Zamora will be at the wingback position for the Coyotes, and he'll be out of the ballgame quite a bit tonight, we've been told. Eddie Sanchez, the quarterback, Ricky Navarro, the fullback, and Robert Gaitan at tailback. Not much changes there. Nick, what do you got for Pearsall?
Okay, Pearsall offense, it's split end, Joe Trujillo. At quick tackle, Johnny Pruitt. At quick side guard, Albert De Leon. Center is Mark Gonzalez. The right guard is Chris Martinez, and next to him at right tackle at 245 pounds, this is the big man for them, Chris Stolzenberger, and next to him, the tight end, is his brother, Todd Stolzenberger, number 90. At the wingback is Ricky Elizondo, quarterback for the Pearsall Mavericks tonight, Michael Alcava. At fullback is Luke Wolf, who's supposed to be their strongest back, and then at tailback, Richard Chavez.
On defense for the Coyotes, again, very little changes. In fact, none this week. Robert Trevino and Dwayne Helm, the tackles. Albert Sanchez and Roy Henderson, the defensive ends. Richard Oviedo and Victor Arroyos, the outside linebackers, with Ray Hobbs in the middle. Cornerbacks John Wright and Johnny Enriquez, and the safeties Eddie Sanchez and Trey Richburg.
Well, for the Pearsall Mavericks defensively, they stack up this way. On the front line, they have 5 men down. Ricky Elizondo, the left end. The center men, Todd Stolzenberger. Rogacion Gutierrez is the center man. Next to him on the right side, John Waldrum, and at the right end, defensively, Willie Shelton. The linebackers on the left side, Mark Gonzalez, and on the right side, Ray Chacon. The outside linebackers, Michael Alcala on the left side, and on the right, Norbert Rodriguez. And free safeties, Rodney Lucio and David Damchek.
Well, Coyotes have won the toss. They'll receive from the south end, and so they, for some reason, they've got the win, and they're going to receive. We'll be back, get this ball game underway after these words from our sponsors.
Hi, can I help you?
Our school spirit is tried and true for good old Sex Serve Fed Cred U. Yay, team.
What are you doing with those pom-poms, sir?
Doesn't Sex Serve Fed Cred University have a team?
What?
I saw your T-shirts, the ones with Sex Serve Fed Cred and the big U on them.
Look, the U is for union. We're a credit union with 110,000 members and over $200 million in assets.
Oh, boy, no dormitories?
No, why?
Gee, my folks dropped me off here and they won't be back for 4 years.
Well, sorry, we can't give you an education, but we can help you get one.
Oh, really? How?
We loan money for all sorts of purposes. A new car, a new house, or college tuition, and at lower rates than just about anybody.
So I can get a loan for tuition from Sex Serve Fed Cred U?
Of course you can.
Oh, boy, I'm going to love this school.
Well, listen.
Those are pretty co-eds. How come you keep them behind counters?
Those are tellers.
Johnny Enriquez and Robert Gaitan back deep for the Coyotes, and we're ready to get this ball game underway. There's the whistle. The kick straight down the middle is going to be taken by Gaitan at the 12-yard line, straight back up the middle. He's across the 25 and out near the 30-yard line before he's brought down at about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes from that point.
The Coyotes were using the wedge for a return formation back that time. Gaitan just picked it up, tried to come up the middle with him, and lowered his head into a mass of on-rushing Mavericks coming into him.
Okay, let's see how they're going to line up. Bring Al Salinas to the left side. He comes wide. Ricky Zamora goes out wide on the right side. I formation in the backfield. Split the receivers wide and put the I in the backfield. Eddie Sanchez takes a snap, turns, pitches, coming to the left side. That's Gaitan. He turns the corner. He's across the 30. He's at the 35, spins and gets to the 37-yard line before he's finally brought down. Making the stop for the Pearsall Mavericks is Mark Gonzalez, the linebacker, and then helping him out, the other linebacker, Ray Chacon.
Well, the Mavericks are lining up in a 5-man defensive line. It's actually a 5-2-2-2. It's with two men deep.
This time, both receivers, same as last time. Salinas left, Zamora right, turn, handoff to Navarro up the middle, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and nothing else there, I don't believe, near the 38-yard line. Maybe got a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 1 as they spotted at the 38-yard line.
That was almost a wrestling match to get him down there. Nobody hit him low.
If you hit him low, he's going to get 2 or 3 yards. If you hit him high, he's probably going to get 2 or 3 more yards. So it's either way, you're in trouble. Enriquez out and Gaitan into the tailback slot. This time, Tito Sanchez is the wingback on the left side. Al Salinas goes wide right. Turn, handoff. Navarro right at the middle. He's across the 40. He's out to the 44-yard line, just short of the 45. Enough for a first down by plenty. Gain of about 6 on the play. Mark it right at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes.
I'm watching the Pearsall line up their defense, and they're bringing their safety men up very close to the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're just expecting Uvalde to run right at them and not looking for a pass too much at this point. They're playing awful close.
Sanchez comes wide left. He's in the slot. Al Salinas is the split end. He's out wide left also. Handoff, second man through. That's Gaitan. He's across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and a short 8. Now they mark it near the 48. 2nd and 7 for the Coyotes. Navarro in. Juan Sanchez out at the fullback position.
Well, the running game hadn't been that effective here in the early moments of the game here for the Coyotes.
Well, it hadn't been awesome, but it's been effective. Al Salinas comes wide left. Tito Sanchez wide right. Eddie Sanchez takes the ball. He's rolling option right. He's looking to pitch. There's the pitch. He's trying to turn the corner and doesn't get but about a yard out to the 49-yard line. Not much there on the far side of the field.
That was well read by the Pearsall defense. They slid right down the line with him, and we're watching him for that pitch out. And when he pitched it out, there was a man there waiting for him.
It brings up 3rd and 6. Let's see what the Coyotes are going to do. Ricky Navarro comes out. Juan Sanchez in at fullback for the Coyotes.
Almost expected Sanchez to keep that.
Ricky Zamora is still out of the Coyote lineup as Tito Sanchez is the wingback. He goes wide right. Al Salinas wide left. Eddie Sanchez option play left side, hands off up the middle, and there's a fumble on the play. Let's see who has the ball. Regardless, it's short of a first down. Coyotes retain possession, but it's short of a first down. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2. And let's see what the Coyotes do this time. Ricky Navarro comes in. What would you do, Nick?
Well, I believe this early in the game, I'd go for it. They're 2 yards short of it, and they've got a running back like Ricky Navarro. I think I'd risk it, Zach.
Well, evidently you're thinking like Coach Watkins because they're going to go for it with 4th and 2. Split the end left, put the wingback tight, right side, turn, handoff, Ricky Navarro, the right side, and he's near first down, and let's see if the second effort got it. It depends on where they spot the ball, and it's very, very close.
Very close.
He's across the line, and he's got the first down. First down, Coyotes, and he got it by about 12 or 13 inches is all, and he got that as he fell to the ground. He didn't have it before he fell.
That's right.
So the Coyotes go for it on 4th down and get it. And that shows some confidence in your defense or a lot of disdain for the other team's offense. One of the two, but we'll find out as this ball game progresses. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes, operating from just inside the 45-yard line in Maverick territory. Tail the ball right on the 45. Wingback in the slot left. Turn, handoff. Ricky Navarro going to the right, and he might have got a yard, and he might not. As he looked like a little hole opened up there for a second, but it closed very quickly as Todd Stossenberger really closed that hole down.
Well, we were looking at Humberto Manzanares in there helping out Stolzenberger on that tackle. You know, that's a hard one to get out. Humberto Manzanares.
2nd and 9 as the Coyotes come to the line of scrimmage. Put Zamora in the slot on the left side. Split Al Salinas wide left, and Eddie Sanchez is rolling left. He wants to throw. He's got receivers out deep. He has plenty of time, and now he tries to run with it and gets sacked back at about the 49-yard line. He had lots of time, and all of a sudden it really closed down on him. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5th. Tito Sanchez goes wide right. Eddie Sanchez going to throw. He's back to throw. He's looking down the field. He's got a receiver over the middle. It's complete at the 30-yard line and down at the 29. That's Al Salinas on a slant across the middle. He went down about 10 yards and broke across the middle. And Eddie Sanchez put that one in a hard place to drop, right in the chest.
That's right. Al Salinas found the seam in that defense, and he just was a kind of a curl inside, and there he was. No defensive man anywhere near him.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to cover him when you're threatening. He's threatening to go deep on you, and he broke it inside. He was 5 yards away from a defender, and when he caught the ball, they closed in on him. But he gets a first down inside the 30-yard line at the 29, 1st and 10. Salinas wide left. Tito Sanchez wide right. Eddie Sanchez, option left. Turns it back inside, breaks a tackle, gets to the 25, gets to the 21-yard line, and finally brought down at about the 21 or 22-yard line, making the stop for the...
That was Rodney Lucio coming up from his free safety position to make the stop on Eddie Sanchez.
Gain of about 7 on the play is going to bring up second and a short 3 as the Coyotes come to the line of scrimmage this time, putting Tito Sanchez wide right. Al Salinas wide left. Eddie Sanchez quarterback. I formation. Turn. Head off. Ricky Navarro out the middle. He's across the 20, and he's down to about the 16-yard line, and that should be plenty for a Coyote first down at the 16-yard line. Ricky Navarro just pure power straight ahead.
He got it with a few feet to spare on that one, Jack. Just powered his way through there.
Ball resting just inside the 16. First and 10 for the Coyotes. And the Coyotes are doing what they've done to a lot of people. Power, 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 and then break one if you have to.
Push it up the middle and pass once in a while to keep the defense on it.
Tito Sanchez wide right. Al Salinas wide left. Eddie Sanchez takes the ball, hands off up the middle. Juan Sanchez, he's down to about the 11-yard line. And don't get us confused. We've got 3 Sanchez's operating in this backfield tonight. Receivers wide, both directions. Eddie Sanchez takes the ball, hands off, second man through. He turns to his left and gets inside the 10 to the 9. That was Robert Gaitan, the ball carrier. Gain of about 2 on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 3. Ricky Navarro out. Juan Sanchez comes in, bringing the play to Eddie Sanchez.
It's interesting that the defensive backs for Pearsall are doing the tackling here on close to the line of scrimmage. That was Rodney Lucio coming up from the safety position to make that tackle.
Al Salinas goes wide left. Tito Sanchez wide right this time. Turn, head off, second man. That's Johnny Enriquez. He jigs a couple of times to the middle line, gets across the 5 to the 3-yard line. That was Juan Sanchez, not Johnny Enriquez, the ball carrier. And he's at the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Coyotes, operating from the 3-yard line. 4:02 remaining, first quarter, clock running, and the Coyotes are threatening. Al Salinas wide left, put the wing back, Tito Sanchez tight, right side. Eddie Sanchez takes the ball, pitches, Gaitan, he's trying the right side. He's at the 5, he's at the 3, he's right at the goal line. Touchdown.
He's in there.
He goes in from 3 yards out to score the touchdown.
Well, that one took...
Well, there's 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. And the score, Uvalde 6, Pearsall 0. Robert Gaitan.
That was just a matter of just plug it to him right up the middle and keep after him. And
Trey Richburg will do the holding for Frank Abbott. There's the snap. It's down. It's up. And it's good. Our score with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Uvalde 7, Pearsall nothing. We'll be back to the kickoff after this 30-second message.
There's another game tonight that's being played up the canyon here between Lakey and Oasis Canyon. We ought to keep watch on that one too, I guess.
That's going to be a good ball game.
It always is.
There's the whistle. The kick hits the ground and at the 25, picked up at the 20-yard line, straight back up the middle. He breaks a couple and he gets across the 35-yard line. Ball is on the ground. Football. Let's see who has it. Mavericks recover the ball. He ran away and left it laying at the about the 40-yard line.
That was a beautiful run. He just forgot to bring the ball.
Well, he took it part way and it rolled a little ways, and the Mavericks have the ball in good field position. He's on the near side. They line up with an unusual, only with 8 men on the line of scrimmage and an I formation in the backfield. Turn, handoff to Chavez over the right guard position. He might have got a yard. Unusual formation that time as they had 8 men on the line of scrimmage. And only 3 men in the backfield. They lined up in an I formation. No wing back for the Mavericks. They gained 2. The ball at the 43. Second and a short 8. About 7 for a first down.
Well, they certainly need the extra power there to get through the Uvalde defense.
Same formation this time. No wing back. Turn, handoff, Chavez over the right side. Maybe another yard. That's all he got. Making a stop for the Coyotes is Robert Trevino, along with a couple other of them getting up out of the bottom of the pile.
He might have made the line of scrimmage on that. Not much more than that.
No wing back again. Mavericks at the line of scrimmage. I formation. option play, left side. Alcala turns to Turner. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's in the open. He's at the 40 and finally gets knocked down out of bounds on the far side of the field at about the 30-yard line, and he showed some great quickness there, Nick.
He sure did. He got loose there, and the secondary just wasn't there to... I don't believe the secondary thought they could get through their defensive line there on the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nick, I've been watching intelligently, I think, watching football for about 30 years, and I haven't ever seen this formation.
I haven't either. I started to say this is something certainly new that they had to check with the officials about earlier to tell them what they were going to do here.
Well, this is completely legal.
Yeah.
You just have to have at least 7 on the line of scrimmage. Same formation, turn, handoff to the fullback over the right side. He's down to inside the 25 to the 22. That's Luke Wolf, the big sophomore fullback. I say big, he's 165 pounds, but he runs bigger than that. And a flag down on the line of scrimmage. Holding the call against the Pearsall Mavericks. That's going to set them back after a nice game.
Well, you know, we were
gained about 7 yards on the play.
We were talking earlier about the possibility of the Mavericks coming up with some trick plays here for the game tonight, but we certainly weren't expecting an unusual formation such as this.
Alcala's running back. Now they go into standard formation. Split the left end, put the wing back out on the right side. Veer in the backfield, put the wing back in motion left. Alcala, the quarterback, turns. He wants to throw. He's rolling left. He's looking down the field. He's got a receiver open over the middle. It's Big Stotzenberger, and he's complete and down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, that's, you know, when you're that tall and have those big of hands and put them up in the air, it's kind of hard to miss a target like that.
Stotzenberger, about 6'6", 225 pounds, and he's a big target down there. Gain down to, they mark it about the 22-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 for the Mavericks. Put Stotzenberger wide right. That's Elizondo wide right. Put the end, split end wide left. I formation, the backfield is turned. Handoff, first man up the middle, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets forward for a yard. Some good faking in that Pearsall backfield, though, as several of the Coyotes want to 3rd and short. Power I, right side. 2 tight ends for the Mavericks this time. Long count by the Alcala. Turn, handoff, tailback, right side, and he is down in the backfield. Didn't get the first down. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as he tried to go into the line, broke it outside. That was Richard Chavez, the ball carrier. And as he tried to turn back upfield, his feet went out from under him, and it brings up 4th and about.
They've gotten away from that 8-man line.
They come to the line of scrimmage. Power I, right side, 2 tight ends. Alcala, the quarterback. And now things are changed. Too much time for the Pearsall Mavericks. Flag goes down, delay of game, and instead of 4th and a foot, it's going to be 5 yards and a foot.
Well, that puts a whole new slant on the picture.
Changes the whole way the ball game is going to be played on this play.
They were ready to go for that, that's for sure. They had their 2 tight ends in there, and they sure had something in mind there to try the middle, it looked like. Joe
Trujillo comes to the, that's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with the second quarter after these words from our sponsors.
There's no point in pussyfooting around. Everyone except Fido. Make your choice the Shoe Tree, 102 North Getty.
Wide left side. A wing back on each side. 1 running back lined up behind the quarterback. 4th and 5 plus. Now put a wing back in motion. Right side. That's Chavez. Long count. Alcala's going to throw. He's rolling right. He's in trouble in the backfield. He gets hit and goes down way back at the 35 or 36-yard line. And let's see what it's going to be. One of the coaches from Pearsall charged out on the field yelling at his quarterback, I believe, or somebody. But the Coyotes are going to hold and take over back at the 34-yard line where they finally spotted. Who was that making the stop?
That was number 51, Robert Trevino.
Robert Trevino. He came in from the left side. Somebody chased him all the way, and I believe it was wrong. Put the wing back. Tito Sanchez in tight, right side. Split the left end. Turn, pitch to Gaitan around the right side. He's in trouble in the backfield. Nice jig and gets away from people. Flags go down. He's out of bounds at the 44-yard line, and I have a feeling that may be a clip against the Coyotes.
Well, there were 2 flags there right within 3 feet of each other, so 2 referees saw the same infraction at the same time.
Clip against the Coyotes, and that's going to go way back. Going to end up with 1st and 25 plus. Nice game by Robert Gaitans. He's swinging out. He was in trouble. He just put the brakes on. 2 guys ran by him, but one of them went by him after getting hit in the back.
That's right. He just reversed his field there, and his blockers had to try to help him out a little bit, and it just so happened that they swung a little bit around to the backside a little bit too much.
Well, it brings up 1st and 25 for the Coyotes, and What do you think, Nick? You going to put the ball up now?
I think so, Zach. I believe that's the logical thing to do at this point, or at least it's enticing to think that. I believe I'd try it.
Well, they put Tito Sanchez tight right side, split out Salinas wide left, and there's the Sanchez rolling left. He wants to throw. He's back deep. He's in trouble way back at the 10-yard line. Now he gets out of it, fakes the pass, turns upfield. He's back at the 30-yard line, or almost the 30-yard line before he goes down, about the 29-yard line. Gain of about 10 on the play.
He did a lot of running there in the backfield and got 10 yards straight ahead, but I bet he covered 50 yards.
He ran a long ways. He went back inside the 10, rolling left. Ball at the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up second and about 15 for the Coyotes. So he gets 10 of it back, second and 15.
I believe I'd try the same play, only turn it loose this time, pass it.
Tito Sanchez tight right side, and you know what? You called it. He's in trouble in the backfield, though, and he goes down way back at the 21-yard line, looks like. As dropping straight back, they're getting a good rush on him. 21-yard line, third and...
They're blitzing their safety there, Rodney Lucio. He's coming in as number 12, and he's making the tackle there in the backfield.
Sure might. I was just looking to see who the tailback is. He's not in the game. They're not going to do it. He's rolling right. He wants to throw. He's looking downfield. He's got a receiver complete at the 40-yard line, and it's Tito Sanchez. It's complete, but unfortunately, Nick, it's short of a first down.
That's right. It's going to be a little bit all...
Tito Sanchez right on the near sideline at the 41-yard line. It's complete to him, but it's not enough for a first down, and the Coyotes will have to punt it away on fourth and about 4.
Now, what I was thinking about, in this situation there, they've tried the quick kick, and you and I have both watched them do that.
Well, I was looking. Johnny Enriquez, the kicker, was on the sideline, though.
Yeah.
And Roy Henderson now back in punt formation for the Coyotes. He stands back 15 yards. There's the snap. It's low, but he gets a good hand on the ball, gets away. Nice spiral. Going to come down at about the 20-yard line. He takes it backwards, and
Trey Richburg
that's
on the
Trey Richburg coming down. And as he caught that ball, turned, took one step, and Trey just rode him to the ground back at the about the 18-yard line, where it'll be first and 10. Nice punt by Roy Henderson.
I was expecting a fair catch on that kick, but the receiver there just didn't have it.
The wing back in the slot on the right side, split the end out about 15 yards. I formation in the backfield as Alcala, the quarterback, turns. Option play left side. They seal it off well, and he's in to the 25-yard line, maybe the 26-yard line. They mark it at the 26-yard line, out of bounds. And the blocking on the left side of the Pearsall line just sealed it off very well as they ran that to the weak side.
That's right. That was a pickup of about 6 on that.
A little more than that. They're a pickup about 8. Brings up about second 2. They're at the 26-yard line from the 18.
Regular I formation.
Billy Heiser split in wide left. Wingback goes wide right. I formation. Turn. Option play right side. He turns upfield and gets hit as he gets across the 26 to maybe the 28. It's very near a first down. And they defensed that one a little bit better that time. But it's near a first down. Let's see. They're taking a long look at it. They're going to measure this one and see how well it looks. Mavericks come out of the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Okay, here's that same formation. No wingbacks, only 3 men in the backfield. Take the ball, option play, left side. He turns up the field. He's across the 30. He's at the 35. He gets hit, knocked down at the 37-yard line. Eddie Sanchez coming in to put him away. That's
a little bit of help, Trey Richburg.
Trey Richburg also in there helping out on the play. But again, a nice gain of 8 or 9 yards. Call it 9. He's at the 37-yard line, second and 1.
They're sitting there 8 men, and they're overbalancing their line to the right, and this one was run to the weak side. They run the floor of the play to the right, and then he comes to the weak side on it.
Same formation. 4 men right of center, 3 left of center, plus the center. 8 men on the line of scrimmage. I formation. Turn, handoff, second man through. That Chavez hit right at the line of scrimmage, but he may have the first down at the 38. It's close. See, it depends on where it's going to be marked. No wing back. I formation. Snap, quarterback sneak right up the middle. He has the first down at the 39-yard line. And that center really fired out there that time, Nick.
He sure did. He knew what his job was there, and he cleared the way there for Alcala to get the first down.
That's Mark Gonzalez, 200-pound senior center for the Pearsall Mavericks.
I think a lot of him. Also, a little help there from the right guard, Chris Martinez, to help him open up that hole.
1st and 10 for the Mavericks, operating from their own 39-yard line. High formation, no wing back again. 8-man line for the offensive line for the Mavericks. Alcala, the quarterback. Option play, right side, hands off, first man through. He's at the 45. He's at midfield and finally goes out of bounds in Coyote territory down at about the 48-yard line. That's Luke Wolf, the fullback, running the ball on the option play. He's the first man through. They gave it to him, and he carried the mail across midfield to the 48-yard line in Coyote territory. And the Mavericks showing a little fire here, and we know why, that they've given some teams some trouble.
That's right. They're working that formation very effectively. They're overbalancing their line to the right, adding one of their backs up on the line, and the Coyotes have had some trouble defensing that, but they've been able to contain it on some long runs.
This is the same formation for the Mavericks. 1st and 10, option play, left side. It's sealed off as they turn upfield, and he's across the 40 and down to the 38-yard line as Alcala just ducked his head and ran over Eddie Sanchez. Eddie got him down, but not before he picked up near enough for a first down.
They're getting through the defensive front four there of the Coyotes, and the safeties are having to come up and make the tackle.
Well, it's a first down for the Mavericks, and we've been told this kid can run the ball. Alcala, the quarterback, long count. Hands off, Chavez. That's not Chavez. Into the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard. And that was not Chavez, the ball carrier. Let's see, that's Danny Hernandez, I believe, the ball carrier for the line for the Mavericks. Turn, hand pitch to the tailback, coming to the left side. He's in trouble in the backfield. Now he cuts it back to the right. He's got a little running room. And finally gets pulled down way on the far side of the field at the 39-yard line. And see, that was John Wright coming up from the quarterback slot to make the loss. The tackle for a loss back to the about the 39-yard line. Left side now for the Mavericks as they go to a more standard formation. And Alcala wanting to throw. He's rolling. He's in trouble in the backfield. He's hit way back at the midfield marker and now breaks the tackle, gets away, and he finally lets it go, and it's going to be complete down at the 16-yard line. And that is number 81 for Ricky Elizondo, the wingback. And what can you say? Well, Mike Alcala should have been sacked way back in midfield. He got away, and that's been a problem for the Coyotes all year long. He's letting quarterback
for the half.
Wingback tight, right side. Split the end, way out wide. Handoff, left side. Alcala keeps it, and he's down to the 10-yard line. Spot the ball right at the just short of the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up second and about 4 for the Mavericks.
Alcala has shown us tonight that he's not afraid to duck his head and run on that option instead of pitching, and he's running with it too.
Put Joe Trujillo wide right. Put the wing back in tight on the right side. He's in the slot. Alcala, the quarterback, takes a long count, turns, hands off, fakes the ball, first man through, and throws into the 3-yard line. Touchdown for the Mavericks. That pass complete at the 3-yard line, and we don't have a number on the receiver, but he takes the ball to the 3-yard line, goes into the end zone, and gets hit right at the goal line. But it's a touchdown for the Mavericks with 3:42 remaining in the first half of play. Uvalde leads Pearsall 7-6, but the try for point is...
We don't have a name for number 81 for the Mavericks, and he was the receiver on that.
Okay, here's the try for point. The snap is back. It's down. It's blocked. And that's either Trey Richburg or Roy Henderson. Both of them came through right up the middle of the line. One of them got a hand up and got a hold of it. Our score with 3:42 remaining. Uvalde 7, Pearsall 6. We'll be back with a kickoff after a touchdown. He's listed on the roster as number 82, but he wears number 81. There's the whistle. There's the kick. This one's going to be taken by Johnny Enriquez at the 17-yard line. He comes up the right side, misses it, evades a tackle, and gets across the 30 to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes from the 33-yard line. And the Coyotes really need to answer real quick and get one back here, and it can make a difference in this ball game.
It'll certainly have its psychological effects to be ahead by, well, at least have a score of 14 here going into the half.
Eddie Sanchez lines up Ricky Navarro behind him and hands off to him over the right side. He's across the 35, and he's out to about the 39-yard line. Gain of close to 6 on the play is going to bring up second and about 4 for the Coyotes.
And Pearsall operating with 5 men down on front and then 4 linebackers and 2 safeties.
Tito Sanchez tight on the right side. Al Salinas splits wide left. Option play, left side. And handoff goes to the fullback. That's Ricky Navarro. He's across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up third and a long 2 for the Coyotes. Now Juan Sanchez comes in the lineup. Ricky Navarro will be coming out.
Their defense seems to be keying on Navarro as just watching their rover linebackers there. They're going with Sanchez, moving with him or Navarro as he moves down the line.
Well, here's the option, left side. Eddie Sanchez keeps it. He's across the 45. He's across midfield. He's in the open at the 40. And finally dragged down at about the 39-yard line. He broke out in the open at about the 45. Nice run by Eddie Sanchez, and they've been keying on the fullbacks, and that's what happens. It opens up the outside for Eddie Sanchez to keep it on the option play. Spot the ball at the 38, 1st and 10 for the Coyotes.
That was a fleet-footed Norbert Rodriguez that finally was able to catch Eddie.
Well, there was one man between him and the goal line, and he got him.
Well, you know, when you have a back like Ricky Navarro, it's easy to see why they'd key on it.
Split the left end, put the wing back wide right. Eddie Sanchez turns, hands off to Ricky Navarro, coming right side. He's crossed the 35 to about the 30-yard line on a dive at the end. They're going to spot it at the 31. It's short of a first down, but a nice run by Ricky Navarro. And a little speed would have broken it a long ways for him. He just didn't have enough speed to get outside on him.
Michael Alcala.
Look, the receivers wide, both directions. Eddie Sanchez wants to throw, looking downfield. He's got a receiver. And lots of contact down at the 5-yard line. The crowd is yelling, but the official throws no flag. And there was a lot of bumping down there, but it looks all legal to me.
Yeah, I don't believe there's any infraction on that. He wasn't impeded in any way, I don't think, in making that.
Well, it was a question of who was impeding who. And, of course, the hometown crowd wants the call to go in their favor.
That's sure right.
The pass was intended for Roy Henderson. 3rd and 2, long 2 for the Coyotes as Al Salinas goes wide right. Tito Sanchez wide left. Handoff to Johnny Enriquez over the right side. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's inside the 25 to the 28-yard line. Ball is loose, but they rule it down at the about the 22 or 23-yard line. Plenty for a first down. We've got 1:18 remaining in this first half, and Coyotes now down inside the 25. They're threatening, and they're going to take a timeout here. We'll take a break for these words from our sponsors.
Basically, we are all bargain hunters. When something comes along...
Tito Sanchez comes wide right for the Coyotes. Al Salinas is wide left. I formation in the backfield. Eddie Sanchez, option play left side. Hands off Ricky Navarro. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's down near the 10-yard line, and he's right at the goal line. Just a yard or 2 short. Ricky Navarro, the fullback. That's the option play left side. They hand off to the fullback, first man, and he gets it down inside the 3-yard line.
Well, the interesting thing about that, the whole Pearsall defense knew that was coming. They were watching Navarro as he moved through there, and they were keying on him, and they still were unable to get him down.
Well, the blocking's just too good. Put the wing back tight, right side, split the left end, hand off Navarro, right side, and touchdown, Ricky Navarro over the right guard position or right tackle on that slant that we've seen so many times in scoring territory. And Ricky Navarro takes it in with 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Uvalde goes out front by a score of 13-6. The try for point still to come.
That was just power, Zach, all the way. He just bowled his head and went through there.
Well, it's hard to stop Ricky Navarro. Unless you can get him before he gets started, it's hard to stop him for less than a couple of yards. And he had for about 2.5 yards to make it for that touchdown.
He had a head of steam coming when he hit that line of scrimmage.
Trey Richburg to do the holding for Frank Abbott. There's a snap. It's down. It's up, it's low, but it's good. Our score with 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Uvalde 14, Pearsall 6. We'll be back with the kickoff after these words from one of our sponsors.
For first quality products, Douglas Batteries knocks out competition.
Well, it's been a hard-fought ground game here most of the first half, Zach. We haven't seen much aerial action.
No, we haven't. There's the kick. It's going to be taken at the 10-yard line. There's a low line drive type of kick taken at the 10-yard line, and he gets hit hard at the 28 and knocked down Kiko Martinez in there on the stop along with Tito Sanchez. But making the big hit for the Coyotes was Oscar Castaneda back from his knee injury, and he put a big hit on that ball carrier.
That was Ricky Elizondo, the tall, lanky number 81 for the Mavericks.
He came to a screeching halt right there at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks, and we expect to see them throw in 53 seconds. They split receivers wide both directions. I formation in the backfield. Mike Alcala, the quarterback. Option play, right side, handoff, first man through. He might have made it to the 30. Actually, he never did go down. They pushed him clear back to the 26-yard line. Let's see where they give him progress.
They just tried to tie the shoelaces there.
Yeah. Mavericks now put a man in motion to the right side. They overload the receivers on the right side. Alcala wants to throw. He lobs one over the middle, and it's incomplete, and the flag goes down at the 44-yard line. And we're going to see pass interference called.
Yeah, I believe you're going to have to call it there, Zach.
See pass interference called by the umpire, who normally watches the offensive line.
Wasn't no doubt about that one.
So pass interference to call, but there's 23 seconds left. And now they're moving the chains back.
Interference, it was just after the ball, and they just happened to be at the same place at the same time, and it was a collision.
And the call went against the Coyotes. Wingback goes right. He angles in toward the quarterback. Split the left end out wide. Now bring the wingback in motion left to the left. And Alcala rolling left. He's in trouble in the backfield. Gets away. Gets the pass off. It's complete at the 48-yard line and hit and knocked down immediately. Making the initial contact is John Wright at the 48-yard line. It's short of a first down. There's 12 seconds remaining in the first half. And timeout is called. Let's take a break. From halftime after these words from our sponsors.
Success formula, Sharp Office Technology, available only through UTEX Incorporated of Uvalde. UTEX features the Sharp SF8200 copier with magnification and three-way paper fade. It does more than put you in the black. It also puts you in the blue, red, and green. Made for today's business world. Sold and serviced exclusively by UTEX Incorporated, 927 East Main. Visit our showroom with the brand made the brand record 278-3365. UTEX, offering you tomorrow's technology today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Presenting Pearsall Mavericks Band. This year, Pearsall Band is under the new direction of Scott Major Our featured choreographer is Tracy Aguilar. The band will perform one of the numbers they presented at the UIL Marching Contest. This number is entitled Firestorm.
We hope you will join us at the homecoming dance at Uvalde Amusement Center immediately following the game tonight. I'm Wayne Carpenter, and sharing the mic with you tonight is Barbie Bell.
Of the 1985-86 school year.
Monica has been a member of the local Washington team for 4 years. She is a member of the National Honor Society and is student council secretary. Her escort is Eddie Sanchez, son of Mr. and Mrs. Armando Sanchez. Joy's escort is like the last half of the game.
Congratulate the Queen in her court.
Yeah, that was really an impressive ceremony tonight.
It was very well done. And I hope it sounded near as well over the radio as it appeared from here. Here come the Coyotes to get this second half underway.
Reports we've heard that Pearsall is the first half ball club that more or less kind of won as we get into the second half, and we're going to see tonight if that's true or if they're going to follow true to course here. I think one of the interesting things about the Mavericks game plan tonight, Jack, has been this 8-man line that they've come out with, very unconventional offensive formation.
Well, it's been effective, and I sometimes wonder why the Uvalde Coyotes are known as being a second half ball club, whether his foot into it. It's high and short, going to come down at about the 25-yard line, taking on the far side of the field, up the middle. He's across the 30, he's across the 35, across the 40, and out to the 49-yard line before he's finally tackled, making the stop for the Coyotes. And I can't see his number. He won't turn right. I believe it's... Okay, here come the Mavericks. They set up in almost in a T formation in the backfield, actually making a power veer to the right side, if you can figure that one out. Split the left end, turn, handoff, coming over the right side. He's across midfield. He's down across the 45 to the 44, maybe the 43-yard line in Coyote territory before Trey Richburg finally brings him down. Nice gain on the play. Gain of about 8 on the play. Is going to bring up I formation, wing back, slot, left side, split the left end for the Mavericks. Turn, option play, right side, misdirection, left side. He's in trouble in the backfield and gets hit back at the 46-yard line, finally driven all the way back to the midfield mark before he's whistled down, making a stop for the... He gets up there a little closer to it. Split the right end, put the wing back tight, left side, veer formation in the backfield, turn, no handoff, he's rolling, he wants to throw it. He gets into trouble in the backfield, and he's going to be pulled down way back inside the 40-yard line at about the 39-yard line. And that was Roy Henderson back there helping Roy out is Richard Olvedo. So a big sack back, loss, he gets it away. It's a nice kick, fair catch call for at the 32-yard line and taken by Al Salinas on the far side of the field. The 32-yard line will be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes from that position. The quarterback takes it, hands off, second man through. He's across the 35. He's out to about the 38-yard line. And that was Robert Gaitan, the ball carrier, out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Coyotes.
I want to credit Dwayne Ham there for just blowing a hole open right through the middle of the line. He's offensive center for the Coyotes.
Eddie Sanchez, option play left side. He keeps it, turns up the field. Now he breaks back to the right side. He's across the 45. He's out right at the midfield mark at the 49-yard line. And a nice nifty bit of running by Eddie Sanchez there.
Well, he was finally brought down there by number 60, Oscar Costa. No,
that's the wrong 60 there.
You know, we don't have enough. We don't have a 60 on this lineup here for the Mavericks either. So we can't give you a name on the man.
This time the wingback's tight on the right side. Split the left end. Handoff, second man through. He's across midfield. He's down to the 42-yard line in Coyote territory. Again, Robert Gaitan down in Maverick territory at the 40 side. I formation in the backfield for the Coyotes as Eddie Sanchez turns, hands off to the second man through. He's has a first down there inside the 40-yard line at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. Robert, minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. There's the option play left side. Eddie Sanchez keeps it, turns upfield. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. Breaks a tackle. He's at the 20. 10-yard line. in and out of bounds just before he got to the 10-yard line. About the 11-yard line, they mark it. Eddie Sanchez keeping the ball after faking to Ricky Navarro over the left tackle. And that's the option play. He pulled it, stuck it in, pulled it out, and turned it up the field. 11-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Coyotes.
It's a good thing that Ricky didn't latch onto that too.
The wing back left, split in left, wing back right, head off Gaitan. He breaks it outside. He's at the 10. He's down near the 5-yard line and finally knocked down inside the 5-yard line at about the 4. Let's see where they mark it on the far side of the field. It's short of a first down. Well, just at the wing back position. Option play, left side. Eddie Sanchez is in trouble at the line of scrimmage, falls forward to the 4, and that's all.
Well, he had to eat that one. He should have handed off on that one. On him.
Well, here's going to be Ricky Navarro this time. It's 3rd down and about 3 for a first down. Handoff, Ricky Navarro, right side. He's in the end zone, standing up, and hardly hit as the power play with Ricky Navarro sliding off right tackle to the strong side of the line, and it goes in with 6:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Uvalde jumps out to a 20-6 lead. The try for points still to come. Frank Abbott will be in to do it. Trey Richburg to hold it. There's a snap. It's high. He gets it down. He gets it up. And it's good. Our score with 6:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Uvalde 21, Pearsall 6. We'll be back with a kickoff after these words from our sponsors.
Add to your business success formula Sharp Office Technology, available only through UTEX Incorporated of Uvalde. UTEX features the Sharp SF8200 copier with Zoom, auto.
39 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And we're ready to get this game underway again, waiting for the whistle from the official, the referee on the far side of the field. There's the whistle. Johnny Enriquez gets his foot into this one a little bit better. This one's going to come down at the 10-yard line. It's taken and fumbled back to the 7-yard line. Now it picks it up, starts up the field, and gets out to about the 18-yard line. Knocked down, making the stop for the Coyotes is
Ricky Zamora there.
And Richard Oviedo in on that one also for the Coyotes.
Well, Ricky put his shoestring tackle on him, tried to tie his 2 shoes together as he brought him down, and that was as far as he got.
So the Mavericks going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
They're sure pinned up against the wall. They're going to have to really open this thing up to get some more points.
I think you're going to see a little more throwing out of them in this half. Split the left end, put the wing back in tight. There's a power veer to the right side, turn, handoff over the right side. He finds a little hole, gets across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Dwayne Ham making the stop in helping out for the Coyotes was Doug Phillips. Man offensive line this time. 2 running backs in the backfield behind the quarterback in the I formation. Long count. There's the snap coming right side, and he's hitting the backfield, and that one didn't work this time.
66, Dwayne Ham.
Robert Trevino, Dwayne Ham in on the play. Victor Royas getting up out of the pile also. And had a lot of blocking out in front of that ball carrier as he's coming to the right side. But those 3 guys just jammed it up and kind of just went through the blockers and made the stop. Johnny Enriquez now out of the Coyote lineup, and Tito Sanchez in at the cornerback slot on the left side.
This is a new Coyote defense. They've just got energy now that just didn't show here earlier.
Split the left end, put the wing back out tight on the right side. Alcala, and the ball's on the ground. There's a fumble, Coyote ball. And let's see, that's Victor Arroyos making the recovery at the 20-yard line. Alcala was going to roll left to throw, and as he faked to Chavez coming into the right side, he hit him on the hip with the ball, and the ball hit the ground, and Victor Arroyos pounced on it at the 21-yard line. To the left, Salinas put Tito Sanchez out wide right. Eddie Sanchez wants to throw. He's rolling to his left. He's looking downfield. He's got a receiver out. He lets it go. It's complete to Ricky Navarro at the 5-yard line, and he's slipping down as he caught the ball, and it's complete right at the 5-yard line. Ricky Navarro went out and ran to the sideline. He was wide open and just couldn't go any further. He stopped and was waving at backfield. Eddie Sanchez turns, hands off Gaitan. He's swinging wide right. He's at the 5. He's at the 3. He's at the 2. And we get one official says touchdown. Let's see what it is.
They're going to call it. It's unanimous.
It's a touchdown for Robert Gaitan over the right tackle position, swung it outside and went in fighting all the way and just got into the end zone for the touchdown with 4:39 remaining in the first half. Try for points still to come. Uvalde leads Pearsall 27-6.
That's almost a carbon copy of the last score, Zach. The same veer out after he couldn't find his hole on the right side of the line. It just veers to the right and goes wide and gets some running room.
Okay, Trey Richburg do the holding from the 10-yard line for Frank Abbott. He's got 3 in a row at this point in this ball game. There's a snap. It's down, and it's up. It's good. Our score, 4:39 remaining in the third quarter. Uvalde 28, Pearsall 6. We'll be back to the kickoff in... Gets his foot into it. It's short. It's high. It's going to come down at about the 17-yard line. Taken on the far side. Coming back up the field. He's at the 30, 31, maybe 32-yard line. That's all she wrote.
That was Luke Wolf again on the carry there.
Their premier running back, and he's a sophomore. He's going to be a good one. Give him a couple of years. This is a team to be reckoned with. Of course, there's a lot of seniors on this ball club for Pearsall. As they put on their offense, they have 7 seniors, 3 juniors, and 1 sophomore starting for them. But let's see what they're made of here. They have the ball at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Billy Heiser comes wide right at the split-end position. Put the wing back tight, right side, I formation in the backfield for the Mavericks.
You got lining up in the 5-4 defense.
Handoff. Option play, left side, Alcala, rolling left. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, across midfield and down to the 45-yard line in Coyote territory before Eddie Sanchez finally gets in to make the stop for the Coyotes. Nice run by my formation this time for the Mavericks. Turn, handoff, Chavez, left side. He breaks a tackle and gets down to the 40-yard line before he's finally stopped. Rain Hobbs making the stop for the Coyotes. But the ball is at the 40-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. 3:40 remaining, third quarter. Uvalde leads 28-6.
The defense needs
I formation, wing back tight, left side. Snap, handoff, Chavez, left side. He gets a yard or 2 down to about the 39 and hit hard, driven back by Dwayne Ham in there on the play for the Coyotes. Wide to the right side. Put the wing back out here real wide with him. And now we get all kinds of movement in the line and in the backfield for the Mavericks, and that's going to back them up 5 yards, and that's a mistake that they couldn't afford. So instead of 3rd and 2, it's going to be 3rd and about 7. Let's see what they're going to do. Ball for the Mavericks. Split the wing in wide right. Put the wing back tight left side. Now bring him in motion over to the right side. They normally throw out of this formation. His option play left side. He's hit and goes down in the backfield. No attempt to pitch the ball. Lost back to about the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and roughly 9 for a first down.
That was Roy Henderson over there on the stop, on the tackle.
Well, the option man on the pitch was where he's going to kick the ball. And not a long ways from a block. Fair catch being called for at the 10-yard line. It hits at the 10 and doesn't get much of a bounce and goes down now to about the 8-yard line. Is going to be killed on the far side of the field. Johnny Enrique's back here signaling fair catch. He was 10 yards from where the ball hit. He had no intention of handling that ball. Left side, Eddie Sanchez hit in the backfield, knocked back at about the 7-yard line. And the ball's loose, but he was down before the ball went loose. Body back at the 6-yard line, loss of about 2 on the play. 3rd and 1, split the left end, put the wing back tight, right side, turn, handoff, tailback over the right side. He's got first down, I believe, out at about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line. That's Gaitan, the ball carrier. First down for the Coyotes at the 18-yard line. 21 seconds remaining, third quarter. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. Clock running with 15 seconds. The Coyotes have not gone into the huddle yet. 10 seconds remaining third quarter. Coyotes come to the line of scrimmage. Put Al Salinas wide to the left side. Wing back tight, right side. 4 seconds. Eddie Sanchez, the quarterback. Snap, handoff. Second man through, left side. He's across the 20. He's out near the 23-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter after these words from our sponsors.
Lucille Milton on the joy of giving.
To be the very best ever, Christmas 1985 should be a Milton's Christmas. We have quality and quantity, the largest selection of the very best for you and yours, and friendly service before and after the sale. And Milton's Christmas catalog has the best at the lowest prices. Stop by and let us show you. A very Merry Christmas 1985 from Milton's house to your house.
Milton's downtown, the leaders in Uvalde.
Main Auto Supply, 126 South.
The fourth quarter, split the left end, put Tito Sanchez, the wing back tight, right side, rolling left. That's Trey Richburg, quarterback. Now he wants to run. He's coming to the right side. He's in trouble in the backfield and gets out to about the 25-yard line, maybe the 26, as he fumbles the ball out of bounds. and maybe a gain of a yard on the play.
Well, he had some deep receivers there that were all ready to catch if Craig could just get loose long enough to get one off. We're looking at number 40 downfield there for the Coyotes.
That's going to bring up third and about 3 for the Coyotes.
Al Salinas was
tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 35, 36-yard line before he's finally tripped up, making the stop for the Pearsall Mavericks is Dan Danchak again.
Yeah, Danchak is coming over from the opposite side of the line, Zach.
We've got a flag down on the play also. Illegal use of the hands against the Coyotes. So that one's going to come back and it's going to set up third and about 8.
The Mavericks are in a 6-3-2 defense, and they're shifting their linebackers with the flow of the play. As we saw in that situation there, the opposite side linebacker Danchak came across all the way across to make that tackle there in the defensive secondary.
The penalty went from the spot of foul. Brings up third and a long 5 for the Coyotes. Puts Salinas wide left. Put Tito Sanchez in the slot on the left side, and Eddie Sanchez is rolling left, wanting to throw. He's looking downfield. He has nobody open. Now he's going to run with it. He is near a first down and out of bounds on the far side of the field. Let's see where they mark it. That's the critical thing of where they mark it.
Well, he ran right over the yard marker there, so I'd assume he got out of it.
First down for the Coyotes. He made it by about a yard or about less than a yard, maybe a foot or two. He saw the marker. He went for it and gets the first down.
Line of scrimmage.
Split the receivers both directions for the Coyotes. Eddie Sanchez hands off. Ricky Navarro straight up the middle. He bowls his way across the 35 and out near the 40-yard line. Gain of 10 or 11 on the play. He's going to be short of the 40, but I think he's going to have the first down. Little power starting to show there for the Coyotes here in the fourth quarter. Ball resting 39-yard line, Coyote territory, 1st and 10.
Navarro, of course, is just such a strong runner. When he gets his legs going and he gets a little momentum behind him, he's just awfully hard to stop on a short yardage situation.
Well, that wasn't a short yardage situation, but if it had been, he couldn't have stopped him.
He got loose there and was down 10 yards.
Tito Sanchez inside on the right side. Head off, second man through. He's straight up the middle. He gets across the 45, 46-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. And that was Robert Gaitan, the ball carrier, straight up the middle. And gain of 7, third and second down and 3 for the Coyotes. 10 minutes remaining in the regular season.
Willie Shelton there coming up from the linebackers spot there to make the tackle on that thing.
Put the wing back tight, right side, split the left end for the Coyotes. Eddie Sanchez. He's back to throw. He's looking downfield. He wants to go deep. He's got Tito Sanchez down here. Tito falls down at the 20-yard line. Ball overthrown as Tito tried to go with it and just couldn't get to it. And as he turned to go toward the ball, feet went out from under him. He's down, incomplete. Going to bring up third down and about 3.
Well, he was tightly covered down there by number 7 of the...
he had a one step on him. It had taken a well-thrown ball to get to it.
Mike Alcala, the quarterback of the Mavericks, was a defender on that. He just had it. He was right with him step for step until he got a tail on him.
Coyotes come to the line of scrimmage. Put the wing back tight. Right side, split the left end. Handoff goes to Sanchez, keeps it option left. He's across midfield. He's across the 45. He's at the 40-yard line, 35-yard line, and out of bounds on the far side at the 35-yard line. And again, a tug-of-war going on between Ricky Navarro and Eddie Sanchez. Both of them won the ball, and there was a big hole outside that time.
Well, Eddie saw it, and Ricky didn't, and that's the situation there. I guess, you never know how tightly to latch down on that ball if you're the option.
That's a hard decision, and some people it's a touch, and some you can't say too much about how to do it. It's just kind of a feeling. Coyotes come to the line of scrimmage. Put Tito Sanchez tight on the right side. Put the split end wide on the left side. Eddie Sanchez takes the ball, hands off, first man through, up the middle, and he gets down across the 30, inside the 30-yard line to about the 28-yard line. That was Juan Sanchez, the ball carrier, the fullback, straight up the middle. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Coyotes.
There's lots of resistance in that Pearsall line now as they seem to be weakening here in the face of the Coyote onslaught here. They're just taking it right to them.
Everything's going right by the way we thought that this game was going to go. The Pearsall starting to weaken as the longer the game goes. 28-6 our score. 9 minutes remaining in the ball game. Put Al Salinas wide right. Put the wing back tight left side. Eddie Sanchez takes the ball. Option play left side. He keeps it. Turns outside and he gets in trouble in the backfield. Goes down to the 30-yard line for a loss of about a yard on the play. Going to bring up third and approximately 5.
That was big number 90, Todd Stolzenberger there for the Pearsall defense that wrestled him down. And he's about 6'6" and about 225 pounds, so there's lots of meat and muscle.
Wingback tight, right side. Eddie Sanchez hands off, second man through. That's Vasquez. He's Martinez, and he's down to the 20-yard line. Kiko Martinez, the ball carrier, he gets down near the 20-yard line and gets the first down. Kiko Martinez in at the tailback slot for the Coyotes. Ball about the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Coyotes.
That draw just opened up real well. It was very well executed.
Yeah, my mother could have ridden through that one on a horse. 1st and 10. Those are the kind of holes that make running backs look good.
Oh, yeah. Makes linemen look good, too, Zach.
Split the left end, put the wing back tight on the right side. Hand off through, right. Gaitan, he's over the right side, and a flag goes down late as he gets inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. And let's see what this is going to be for. Flag thrown by the referee in the Coyote backfield.
That's interesting. The referee threw that flag down once, and then he came down, picked it up, and threw it down again. I'm wondering if that's 2 infractions or what.
No, I think he was just placing the flag. It's holding against the Coyotes is the call. So we're going to back it up 10 yards. Holding against the Coyotes. Back it up 10 yards. Make it 1st and about 16 as the ball comes back to the 27-yard line. They've got to go to the 11.
Can't say enough here for the good blocking on the Uvalde line. They're just really giving them room to run.
Eddie Sanchez back to throw. He completes it in the left flat at the 19-yard line.
Number 40.
And we've just gotten a score in here. This is a final, and we want to thank Coach Jesse Suarez for calling this in to us. The Clemens Buffaloes have defeated the Alamo Heights Mules by a score of 10-7.
Well, you know, we saw Clemens play earlier in the year. We had a little scrimmage with them, and it really didn't look that tough, Zach. I'm just wondering how they've progressed here through the season.
Split the end right, put the wing back tight, left side. Eddie Sanchez rolling right. He's in trouble in the backfield. He breaks one tackle and then finally slips and falls down back at the 35-yard line, and he's very upset with himself. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Coyotes. Another 4th quarter score here. Laredo United over Crystal City by a score of 14-7. That's in the 4th quarter.
On that fade back by Sanchez, he was going in the defensive safety man for the Mavericks, Rodney Lucio, coming all the way back from his safety position to make that tackle on Sanchez deep in his own backfield.
Well, the ball resting back at the 34-yard line. It springs up 3rd and 23 for the Coyotes. That was nice of Jesse to call that score in. Of course, obviously, he was at the ball game. Eddie Sanchez back to throw. He's looking downfield, and he's hit in the backfield and sacked back at the 41 or 2-yard line. And now flags start to fall, and we'll let you know what that's all about. Coming in, that's Lucio again.
Somebody's missing out on Mr. Lucio. They let him
come right through there.
Actually, he's coming in over there from the far right side. He's a defensive safety man. He's not a linebacker. He's further back in the defensive secondary, and he's coming all the way back and catching.
He came around the end and came in behind.
That's right.
Eddie Sanchez. Eddie never saw him coming.
He's got a lot of speed. Well, they're still deliberating this penalty. They haven't really.
Yeah, we'll see what this is all about. Personal foul against the Pearsall Mavericks. 2 men back deep for the Mavericks as Roy Henderson gets the snap. He's a high wobbling sparrow. It's going to come down at about the 5-6 yard line. It bounces. I believe it's going to be a touchback. It's very close. Yes, they signal touchback. It went out of bounds, but it was about 2 feet into the end zone where it went out of bounds. So the ball will come back to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. In the backfield. Long count, turn, handoff, Chavez into the right side, and he gets out to about the 23-yard line where he's finally taken down. Dwayne Helm in on the stop. Split the end, wide right. Option play, left side. He gets hit and dragged down in the backfield back at the 20-yard line. And who that is? That's
number 76 for the Coyotes.
That's 76. That's Doug Phillips making it wide left side. Put the wing back tight, right side. Clear in the backfield, handoff around the right side. That's number 32, Rogacion Gutierrez, going around the right side, and he gets across the 20, maybe the 21-yard line, where it's going to bring up 4th down and about 9 for the Mavericks, and it's a kicking situation. There's the snap, and that one is very close to being blocked, and it comes down at the 48-yard line and bounces down into Coyote territory to the 46-yard line. We've got a flag down. The kicker went down back here. No flag back there. The flag is downfield at the 46-yard line in the Maverick end of the field, and I have a feeling that's going to go against. Split the end wide left. Trey Richburg, quarterback. Hands off up the middle. It's down to the 46-yard line. That's Juan Sanchez, the ball carrier, and he had an opening outside. He wanted to go outside. There was one man there, and he wrapped his arms around him and took him down, but it's not till he got to the 46-yard line. Gain of 15 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Cows. 3:38 remaining in the ball game. Al Salinas goes wide to the left side. Wingback tight on the right side. High formation in the backfield. Chad Griggs is the wingback now. It's Trey Richburg at quarterback. Option play, left side, hands off to the fullback. That's Juan Sanchez. He gets down right to about the midfield marker. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Coyotes.
You know, there's nothing like a good winning season, and to be able to get ahead of these teams early in the game to give your bench a lot of good playing time and experience, and looking forward to next year.
Ball about 18 inches short of the midfield mark as Tito Sanchez comes in at the wing back. Grigg out. Split the left end. I formation. Put the Sanchez to the right side. Handoff. Wing back first. Coming back to the left side. He's got running room. He's at midfield. He's at the 45. This is a tackle, and finally goes down to one knee at about the 41-yard line. But it's plenty for a 1st down as the clock is stopped with 2:40 remaining. Now they spot it back at the 43-yard line, but it's still
number 60 there, Ray Chacon, wanted to be sure that he had that man.
He split the end to the left, put the wing back tight, right side, hand off, 2nd man through. Now he's in trouble, tries to break to the left. He's in trouble way back in the backfield, goes down to the 46 or 7-yard line. Lost on the play of about 3 or 4. That was Kiko Martinez, the ball carrier, and there was nothing there. Ball at the 46-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and about 14 for the Coyotes. I think it's 2nd and 13.
In need of a little blocking up front to open some holes again, as they've been able to do all night.
Split the end left, put Tito Sanchez tight right side. Trey Richburg coming to the right side. He turns upfield. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's at the 32-yard line where he goes down. Enough for a 1st down, I believe. Depends on where they mark the ball. They're going to mark it at about the 32-yard line. It's a 1st down. We've got a minute and a half remaining in the ball game. The Coyotes have the ball at the 31-yard line in Maverick territory. Clock running. Trey Richburg now the quarterback on the option right, and he kept it.
Trey runs that option quite well. He and Eddie have both mastered that pitch out on that option.
Split the end left, put the wing back. Chad Grigg, tight, right side. Eddie Sanchez, hands off. Grigg going over the left side on the wing back reverse, and he gets inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Started at the 28. 4th quarter score here. New Braunfels 24, Fredericksburg 0. And 5 minutes left in the ball game. Creasel Springs leading Pleasanton 24-0.
That doesn't surprise me.
Split the end left, put the wing back tight, right side, I formation. Trey Richburg, hands off, right up the middle. He's at the 20. He's inside the 20-yard line and down to about the 15-yard line, and now inside the 15. They spotted at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cows. Ball at the 13-yard line. 33 seconds remaining in the ball game.
It was Juan Sanchez on that carry, giving a lot.
Split the left end, 18 seconds, clock running. Trey Richburg, option play, right side. He turns it upfield and gets inside the 10-yard line to about the 9-yard line. And that's probably the ball game. 9 seconds.
And stop the clock at 9
The clock has been stopped. Let's see. We've got a flag down in the backfield. And this one's going to go against the Coyotes. Coyotes 28, the Pearsall Mavericks 6. We'll be back with our post-game show after these words from our sponsors.
Tonight's homecoming game between the Uvalde Coyotes and the Pearsall Mavericks has been sponsored by the Shoe Tree.